Evening. First and foremost, I want to share how honored I am to be among such an incredible group of strong leaders tonight. Like many of you, I look forward to this conference every year, and especially tonight's awards. It's a great honor to introduce Gayle Resetar, someone who has been such an inspiration to me before receiving her award tonight. I first met Gayle in 2008 when I was an intern at Tidelands Health. Back then, I remember watching her speak in meetings and getting that feeling that I was in the presence of someone very special. I immediately recognized a strong sense of self-confidence in Gayle, but it wasn't the kind of artificial confidence derived from a big and imposing title. It was a genuine self-confidence that's only obtained through hard work and dedication. Gayle was and is someone who makes it a point to always be knowledgeable about what she's talking about, and she uses that knowledge to make a positive difference. And that's not the only thing that makes Gayle such an incredible leader. She also has tremendous emotional intelligence and interpersonal skills, and is the kind of person who motivates others with her positive attitude. She understands how to adapt the way she interacts with people based on the situation. She's a listener with the ability to make people feel totally at ease when offering differing views of opinions. Whether she's talking to a group member struggling with a project or she's presenting before a group, it's quite impressive to watch. For me personally, one-on-one time with Gayle is like therapy and always gives me a renewed sense of confidence. This is the quality I respect most about her as a leader. She's able to boost people's self-confidence, sometimes by challenging the person or reassuring them that they have the skills to get the job done. I will never forget the day I sat down with Gayle and told her I was going to be a mom for the first time. Like many of you, I had worked hard to get where I was in my career and wanted to take it to the next level, but questioned whether I could balance having a child and my career aspirations. Gayle was the first person I felt most comfortable sharing this information with. She met with me until 8 that night talking through things. We laughed, I cried, and I walked away from that conversation freed from worries and excited for the future. And I also went away with a few tips of parenting advice. That's just the kind of person Gayle is. She's a selfless leader who is more concerned with the success of others than herself. Maybe that's why I read in the past this quote that seems so fitting to share tonight. It goes like this: "If your actions create a legacy that inspires others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you are an excellent leader." I don't think there are better words to describe Gayle and the type of leader I aspire to be. Please join me in welcoming my mentor, Ms. Gayle Resetar.
Wow, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool to hear. Thank you so much. I mean, I can't even tell you how humbling it is to be up here with this group of other women that are being recognized this way. If you're a leader, there's probably no other better word to make you feel proud than the word inspiring. I mean, I'd love that is the award, because gosh, I mean, if there's anything we need to do as leaders, it's to inspire others. It was great to hear from Brooke because, I think if we are doing our jobs as good mentors to young, other up-and-coming leaders, I think we've got to be selfless as we think about that. I had heard some really good advice one time that was, if you're really doing a great job being a mentor, then the people who come after you will be better than you are. Now that's kind of a humbling thing to think, Bruce Bailey's going to say, "Brooke, you are so much better than Gayle." But if you put yourself in that mindset and you say, that's really what our job is as mentors, is to really inspire others to do good things. I've had an incredible career. And I sort of lucked into healthcare in a way. I don't know that I ever really fully intended that I didn't have some inspiring moment that said, oh yeah, that's the thing for me. I didn't have a family member in healthcare. But I was waiting tables in college, and met the CEO of the hospital in the town where I was in undergraduate school. And that particular individual sort of began to talk to me a little bit about healthcare and about healthcare leadership, healthcare management. And I thought, gosh, that sounds pretty cool. I think I could do that. And so, 30 years later, here I am. Through the course of my career, I have gotten to do a lot of great things. And I sort of laugh a little to myself when I hear my job title. Nicole said Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer, and that sounds like a pretty grand title. But, I think leaders are leaders because they want others to do great things, not because of what their job title is, not because of their rank. And I'm sure there are plenty of other leaders in this room that find themselves every day planning to or trying to inspire other people. And we don't get to be leaders because of what our job title is, or we don't get to be great leaders, that's for sure. But we've got to inspire other people. And I think once we get to this point in our careers, it's so important for us to think about those that are coming after us. I think I've had an incredible career, and I'm so thankful for all the people that have been there with me along the way. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize certainly my daughter, who's with me here tonight, Caroline, who's here in graduate school at the University or at Coastal Carolina University, is studying accounting. Woo, we're real excited about that. Almost finished, so I'm about done paying the bill. I'm so excited about that. But I'm so proud of her, and I'm proud of that. I feel like I can be a role model for young women that want to do everything, to want to have it all. Now, it's always hard to have it all, as we know, but I'm very proud of her. I'd also be remiss if I didn't recognize my fabulous colleagues that I work with at Tidelands Health. I've had the privilege to watch Tidelands Health just over triple in size in my career, and so blessed to have been a part of that. I've gotten to do just some incredible projects, working with some really, really passionate, incredible people who care so much about healthcare in this region and what it means to be the largest healthcare provider in the area. That's an important job. So I'm so blessed, and I really am, and I'm so grateful and humbled and very appreciative to be among these women and to be considered as someone who inspires others, because I can't think of a better compliment. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.